Hello everyone, this is Carol. I'm back to show you another journal. This time it's a prayer journal. It will be on its way to its new home tomorrow. It is a custom order, and so it won't be in my Etsy shop, but you can do custom orders. All you have to do is message me in my Etsy shop and I will get back to you and see what you're interested in. This one is, I have named it Be Still and Know because of the scripture on the front, Be still and know that I am God, Psalm 46:10. I've made a little plaque with that through a die cut and layered it with cardstock. I backed it with Artie Mae's collage paper and did the printing myself on my printer, or my computer, of course. And the background paper on this is Artie Mae's, and it is Time for Tea kit, as well as I fussy cut this from another page from the kit, the little girl with the teacup, and laid that on there and did the collage, decoupage on it, and that made the front cover. It is 5 1/4 inches wide, 8 3/4 inches tall, 2-inch spine covered in lace. And this is more of that fussy cutting from the front and the same background paper from Artie Mae's Time for Tea kit. I've added gauze or cheesecloth underneath the plaque here and the front image. The closure is a Tim Holtz hitch post. We'll go inside. This is from Mary Lou's kit, In the Garden, the Lord's Prayer journal card, and that is Porch Swing Designs. I will have all of these people linked below that I've used in the whole journal, so that you will know if you see something you like and want to go to their shops. And this book belongs to, has a scripture here that is also from Porch Swing Designs, In the Garden. This is from Nectar Creations, and I took a page from that particular kit that is Letters to Rose, and I cut the corner out and used a mini 8 punch and made the corner tuck spot. I won't show you everything because I want Marion to be a little bit surprised. She is watching this video, I know. She couldn't wait to see it. So, Marion, you don't get to see everything. I'm going to have some of it surprise you. So, this is from Nectar Creations. It is a tag, and of course I line all of my tags on the back. This is all the Nectar Creations kit. I've made a pocket here, and there is something in the pocket. Here's another. This is a page that I have printed out twice, and the paper, the steno paper that's on in the image, I cut that out, fussy cut it out, laid it on top, and made a pocket. And there is a calico collage journaling card. Miriam says she likes the color blue. That's her favorite. She likes pinks and roses and birds, especially hummingbirds. So I tried to put a little bit of all of that into her journal. This is again from Nectar Creations. I thought this kit, Letters to Rose, went perfect with this journal. It gave it kind of a romantic effect too. It just is, the colors are soft and pretty, and the flowers are there that she wanted. Here's a little journaling page that I got out of one of those purchase journals, and I thought that went well with the birds on it. Here's another journaling card from Nectar Creations. And this, I've added the Hobby Lobby lace, the Dollar Tree lace. Did a little fussy cutting and put the rose down here. There's writing space. Things I praise and thank God for. these pages are kind of sporadically through the journal so that there's room to write all the daily things that happen, and she can just keep track of all that. Inside, there's a journaling card in each of these envelopes. And this is from Nectar Creations. This has a magnet there. This is a tuck spot, and this is a tuck spot. The flowers are from Michaels. The little lace heart is from a lace piece from Hobby Lobby. And there's cheesecloth behind it. These little, I'm not sure if you can see the little tiny flowers with the little rhinestone type thing in it. And these are from vintage earrings that I had in my stash, and I took them all apart, and these little flowers were on them, and I thought, oh, those would look so sweet on these envelopes. I won't take this one out. Another little surprise. There's another card in there, and the magnet shuts it. Here's another. This is Nectar Creations, and this is Michael's trim. This is a tag from Artie Mays in one of her collage kits. I believe that's the floral collage kit. And here is vellum that is printed on from the Letters to Rose kit from Nectar Creations. This is from Time for Tea, and a little Recollections flower and cheesecloth there. Another tag from Nectar Creations, and this says, this is where my story begins, and it's a journaling card from In the Garden with Mary Lou's Porch Swing Designs. And here's another journaling card that I made into a pocket. This one is, I had that in my stash, and I am so sorry. I will have to look that up. I am not sure where that came from. I don't have that down, but I will. I haven't used those. I forgot I had them, and I thought it looked so pretty in there. Another Nectar Creation journaling card. These are scripture cards that she has in her shop. And this is the Michael's trim. Another one of these things I praise and thank God for. This was from a paper pad that I have had for a long time in my stash. I think I got it at Tuesdays a long time ago, and I thought that went okay in here. Looked well. This is from Stamperia, a paper pad that I have, one of their music paper pads, and that was another thing that Marion said, she likes music. So I tried to add a little bit of music into the journal too. Made that, and I put the flat back gems with the Martha Stewart punch on the edge. I love this page. This is one of my favorites in the kit. This is from, it just so happened, I have an old hymn book, and I've told you about that in my last couple of prayer journals, that I've used. It's like 1905, 1920, something around there, and it's really old. So I backed this so it would be a little more sturdy, and then edged it in the zigzag around. And it just so happened I was doing the harp, and I actually did, I don't know if you can see, the gold thread that I did for the harp strings. I strung those all down the line, and so that it really looks like harp strings. And I just happened to open this old hymn book, and its golden harps are sounding. And I thought, how appropriate for this page. So I hurried and grabbed that and did it so that it would work in the book, fixed it. And this is from Medieval Mirage, a tag that I thought went well. This is the Stamperia paper, as is this. And then I also added stickles to outline it and some flat back gems. This is back to Letters to Rose, and I have some goodies in this little envelope that will be kind of a surprise for Marion. And Then we go on, more of this paper. There's a scripture at the bottom of each one of these, and some of them have quotes. So you'll be able to see that in the second signature. I'll explain that a little more. This is from Deli Girl Creations. It has the journaling card with the hummingbirds, and I thought, oh, that would be good to add because of her love for hummingbirds. And this is My Sweet Rose, Artie Mays. This is one of my favorite papers. I think I use it in almost every journal I do. It's so, so pretty. And I've done the Martha Stewart punch and added the flat back gems there. I did some inking with the Distress Oxide inks on here to kind of go with the book. More of the lace. Here's a doily. I left that plain so she could write on the doily here. This is a little pocket that I did with some paper in my stash. There are more of the little scripture cards from Nectar Creations. And this is My Front Porch. That's another one I've used in here. And these are the little tickets that are from that kit. And I'll leave this to surprise. Well, I'll show you this. This is a little, it has a little scripture card inside, little tiny, and that is from In the Garden, Mary Lou's Porch Swing Designs. He will yet fill your mouth with laughter and your life with shouting, Job 8:21. And there are more little, this is Medieval Mirage, and this is One Fine Day with Calico Collage, that little tiny one there. And we go on. Here are some cups that I found at Michael's a while back, and I thought they went so perfect. There again, Marion also likes tea, so that's why I've added some of the factors of tea into the book. And this is from Artie Mays Collage Pages. And this, I believe, is, I'm not sure if that's Artie Mays or Calico Collage, but that is a little journaling card. And here's another one. This I had in my stash. And then here is, this is corrugated paper. I am so sorry, I cannot remember. Someone did this, and I cannot remember who it was, and I saw it on one of my Facebook groups, and so I decided to try it. And I thought, oh, that is fun. And it's a napkin decoupaged onto the corrugated paper. I think they did it with a corrugated cardboard, but I have the sheet that you get from Joann's, and I thought I tore it and then added the collage napkin on it, and it turned out pretty well, I thought. So there's another scripture card, Isaiah 58:11, the Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. That is so true. And this is from In the Garden with Mary Lou's Porch Swing Designs. This is, I've done some of the oxide ink over the Michael's trim there. These are postcards from Calico Collage. And this is the Stamperia paper. This is the center of the first signature. I've added the little crosses, gold crosses. Another Calico Collage from One Fine Day postcard. And I've added lace to the Stamperia paper and made the little pockets there. Here's another one of those My Sweet Rose background paper, and another Nectar Creations scripture card. This is from, I believe this one is Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and I thought it went well with the book. And then here's another one of those papers. Here's a hummingbird, And I've lined the back of it so she can write on the hummingbird there, using it for a journal card. Here's another tag from Mary Lou's Porch Swing Designs. This is from Calico Collage, and I've stickled the hummingbird and put a little bead for his eye there. And here is another Medieval Mirage tag. This is some of that paper that I had made those pockets earlier from my stash. And here's another Artie Mays postcard. I thought that went well with that. The other side of that napkin that I've left plain so she can write. Here's a lace pocket. You can actually put something in there. Here's another part of that paper, and I've added blue of the gems there. And here is another 1 Corinthians 10:13. No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability, but with the temptation he will also provide the way of escape that you may be able to endure it. So there is another journaling card from Mary Lou. Another praise and thank God for page. This is one of my little belly bands that I do. I put the bird and the cheesecloth and little circle with gems on there. And this is from Artie Mays for collage sheet that I cut a strip off of. And then I put a paper there that is for more journaling space here, and that is lined, so there's more to write on there. And this I have embossed with my with an embossing folder, and made the corner tuck here. And this is, I believe, Calico Collage paper. And here's another butterfly and rose. And another lace-lined paper, more of the Praise and Thank God sheet. And here is a pocket that I've made. It's a journaling card. I've made it into a pocket from In the Garden, Porch Swing Designs. This I have decoupage napkins on as the roses. I thought this card went well. It's another scripture card from Nectar Creations. And here's another, this is a little stamp that was a napkin, and I decoupaged that on there. And put a scripture from In the Garden, Porch Swing Designs. And this is background paper from Artie Mays. I did a scallop punch there with the gemstones, and there is one of Porch Swing Designs tags again. And here's one from Nectar Creations. There's the other side of that vellum from Letters to Rose. Here is part of a page that I made. I did the corner tuck spot, added rickrack there. Then I made another tuck spot here that she could tuck different things in. So that's a double tuck spot. And here's one of the cards we love because he first loved us, 1 John 4:19. And I tucked that into there. And then this is the Rita Donnelly flip. So that's kind of a double thing there. There's more of the napkin decoupage. Here is another Porch Swing Design scripture. I've added the blue gems there. And that is also a double pocket that something can be added there. And there is another scripture card from Porch Swing Designs. Another one of those pages. Here's a little cup from Artie Mays' Tea Time for Tea kit. And I've added a little Recollections flower there. There's another Nectar Designs scripture card. And I lined this with the zigzag on the machine. And here's more lace from Hobby Lobby. There's another Nectar Creations Letters to Rose. This little scripture down here that I've just layered it onto the pocket comes from Down the Path Creations. I have a couple of those in there, and she has a whole sheet of Psalm 91 scriptures, and they're miniatures, and I love to use them like this in my prayer journals. And here is another scripture card from Mary Lou, Porch Swing Designs. And here is a pocket of roses from the Nectar Creations. I've used half a page. I've done some stickles on it, and peeking out from Calico Collage is one of her hummingbirds peeking out of the pocket. And there is an Artie Mays card. That may be Nectar Designs. And there's a little surprise in the pocket there. And that's the end of the first signature. And here is another scripture card or tag from Porch Swing Designs. This is the My Sweet Letters to Rose Nectar Designs, as well as the pocket. And so is this. I put lace in both of these. Added some gems and some stickles. And this is also from Nectar Creations. And there's another pocket there. Here is a postcard made into a pocket and more journaling tags. And this is some paper that I have in my stash. I love this paper too. It has the roses and the music, and I thought it was so appropriate for a journaling card for the book. This takes us into our second signature, and this whole signature is pages that I have designed. I have had lots of people and requests asking me if I sell these pages. I do not at the moment, but I will be doing that. I'm trying to decide how to do it, whether to already print them out and send them to you, or I have not ever done digital work before, so I'm going to have to get some help. I have had an offer to help me on that, so this will eventually be, but until that's done, if you want this, I will see how I will possibly try to sell them already printed and mail them to you. I have to come up with a price and all of that. So I will be doing that in the next few weeks here. I've just not had time because of getting these orders done. So there's another card, journaling card. So if you are interested, just let me know and I can let you know what and when I will be doing that. In the center of the page, there's about 60 pages of it's the date, the prayer request, the answer, and each one on the pages with notes, it has a quote on the bottom from someone that is inspirational, and the prayer pages all have scriptures on them. So that, and I always, with my prayer journals, zigzag around the pages because hopefully you're going to be using them a lot and it will not be such wear and tear on the pages. Here's more of that paper that I've used for a pocket, and there are some surprises. This is one of Mary Lou's envelopes, and it's filled with, quite a few goodies in here. So I'll save that for the element of surprise for Marion. And there's another pocket from My Sweet Letters to Rose, and another one of the Nectar Creations cards. And here's another one of those Down the Path Creations, the Psalm 91 scripture. And I put small, this is my front porch tag, and I believe this one is Nectar Designs, Nectar Creations. I've stickled the bird, added a little bead for his eye, and there's not anything in this one. I left a couple of those pockets blank so she could add things herself that she may want to do, and it wouldn't make everything too bulky. Then at the back here is the letter that I always do add to my journals. I was inspired by Jib and Neary and Kelly Watson on this. and I have written words from my own heart about journaling and what to do with your journal, and I put those with every one of my journals, and then it may help you to have ideas what to do if you're unsure, or you'll just have it as a keepsake that goes with your journal. And that is the end of this journal viewing. And I thank you so much for taking time to watch. I ask that you put a like on it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I again thank you for your time, all your wonderful comments and things you've said about my journals, and I do really appreciate it more than you ever know. And I will be back soon with another one because I'm in the process. I've got 2 more to go here that I'm making. I'm making one at a time, but so I will be back. Thank you again. Bye.